Yo, 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 what it do, Compadre crew? Welcome back to another episode with your host with the most from the West Coast, SB Press, reporting live from Mastermind Media. Just want to let y'all know y'all are in for a blast. This is our end year review.
Yeah.
And it's always to my left, the man himself.
Yep.
And to my right, Rizat himself.
How you doing? Are you ready for this shit for today? We got the review coming. Get ready.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July.
You get him up. CB, thank you for being in the place to be, brother.
Yes, sir.
Emrod, Veronica, and Cisco. It's all good. Y'all here with us in spirit as always.
Always.
Most def, just like all the rest of Compadres. Y'all here with us, party with us. And we about to have this New Year party.
Yep.
So let's go.
I need all the wins. Yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get it.
So what a hell of a year, man. It's been crazy for all of us.
It was one hell of a ride, as I like to say.
We definitely
2022.
saw a lot. And we definitely are conquering a lot here in Compadres.
Yes,
man.
we are.
And I just want to start this off by, saying a toast, giving a cheers to us, man. We accomplished so much together.
Yeah,
guys,
we have.
And we got so much more to go. This is for you guys at home, too.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
All right. And like I said, it's been a hell of a year. So I want to tackle the weirdo for the year for me.
So, Joe?
It's the weirdo of the week.
You're weird.
Year edition. We can't say this person's name anymore. That's why it's so weird.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Okay.
The situation.
The unnamed.
The unnamed individual.
The unnamed that everyone know about.
Everybody
if you know
knows.
P.
You know.
He only goes by 2 letters now. That's it. I just want to say we had a crazy year, but golly, the shit show that he went in and out of,
Wow.
the shit that was coming out of his mouth.
Unbelievable.
The shit that's just, somebody, like I said, needs to just sit him down somewhere.
Right.
Even whether it's just sit him down or strap him down. But yes, he literally was my weirdo of the year. 2 letters. Shouldn't be that hard, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is growth for you as a human being, as a person. Like you don't want nothing to do with him no more.
Nah.
And I remember when we go through all our research, you wanted to talk about him. Now you don't want to talk about it. You better not
Now,
talk about it. I don't want you to
let's remember
talk
how I
about it.
started it
Yeah,
off.
we
man.
can go back on the tape.
Yeah.
I voted.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what's really crazy to me.
Yeah, I was crazy at the time. Clearly.
And we actually almost got a yellow mark on YouTube for even saying his
Yeah,
name.
exactly.
Right.
And that's reality.
Yeah, that is.
That's
where we're at.
everybody knows what you're talking about. 2023.
Yeah.
Wow. This looks good, guys.
Hey man, the
What do you-
aesthetics and everything. Good job.
I remember in probably 2020, during the height of all the crazy stuff going on, thinking about, man, it'd be so cool to see, my thumbnail on YouTube, right?
Oh, we got that done.
Hey, 2023, man.
But hey, what do you got for your weirdo or their pet peeve of the year?
Oh, I was getting into there, but I
Man,
the set is just making me feel good,
that
man.
gave me chills even thinking about that.
Right.
man.
I know you think that too,
No,
Joe.
I love how you guys get all emotional about this shit.
It's real.
Because
It
with me,
is.
I just roll with the punches, and you don't know. And that's the whole thing about me. I'm the wild card of this group because I just come up with shit and just say it, and it's funny. And if you don't like it, I hope you like it more in 2023, okay? Because it's always going to be something different, and I'm always going to be doing this. Dun, 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 dun!
Hey, Joe's like, I don't even with YouTube and 20, like whatever. But
Exactly.
so getting back to, as I digress, pet peeves, right? I guess I think my favorite one was when I discussed holding the door open, right? That whole soliloquy that I said, and I still stick strong to that. I've had it happen this week personally.
It happened to me today.
So I know
I think it happens every day in Ray's life.
We've talked about it a lot,
Yeah.
but this entitled group of people that are growing up now, it blows my mind. It really does. And so for you all that haven't seen the episode, go back and watch. I think it was episode 8. I discussed about when you hold the door open for somebody and they just walk in and don't say anything, no thank you, no love back to you. And I had said that I would rather just shut the door and let them open it themselves, right?
Yep.
But
common courtesy.
as I grow,
Not
and
so
like
common.
Joe says, when you grow and growth, now I just say thank you, even when they don't. So
I say you're welcome loudly
say,
Now.
you're thank you. Go ahead.
now.
Right?
Joe's like,
Interesting.
Yep.
Year in review, right?
That's a
This
big
is
year
our
review.
year in review episode,
And
man.
the thing is, that shit's gonna go on forever. It's never gonna change, unfortunately.
Right.
No matter what. And that's just how
talking
people
about that.
are, and they don't give a
Right.
shit. They're just about them damn selves all the time.
So CB, get ready.
Yep. You get ready. Okay, so go ahead and hit that real quick. I'm gonna bring up my pet peeve.
I like that.
That was probably episode 1 or 2. I'm not exactly. When I step in shit, dog shit. That shit ain't changing everywhere. Every time you go out, it's a damn minefield when you got them J's on. And nothing really's changed except when I pick up my own dog shit. So let's see what happens with that, but it ain't gonna change.
No.
It's still gonna be my best pet peeve of my life because it just pisses me off.
You ain't the only one.
And I have all this positive energy and everything. And that's the whole thing. When you have a great day going on, everything,
Right.
and you sit there and you walk, and then all of a sudden,
Now,
I almost did this shit about 6 weeks ago. We're chasing that damn cart outside.
Yes.
And I had my J's on, and Lance goes, "Oh, there's shit." And I was just damn close to it.
He was.
And I think just being him, being left field the way he is, he wanted me to step in it to see what I did. He had his phone ready for it.
he wanted that
Yeah,
reaction.
he
for
wanted
sure.
it. I know he did, but I didn't.
I think.
So in 2023, you people pick up your dog shit,
Please.
please.
That's hilarious, bro.
Help
Nah.
the world in its J's.
I was
But
looking
no,
out
just
for the
not for me,
homie.
for everybody. I'm sure no one likes stepping in shit. And if you do, you got some damn issues you need to figure out that if you want to step in shit.
Hopefully, we can get them to start looking down as well.
Yeah, the biggest
Man,
point.
who looks down when they walk?
You might find some money.
I'm 6'3". How tall are you?
Tall enough.
Okay, with a 5'7".
5'7".
Okay, exactly. So I have my vision, but I'm not
is
gonna
so
walk like this.
funny.
Hey, are you da? No.
So then, how do you see people lower than you, shorter than you?
Because you got more
down.
room to look down.
But you don't use your peripheral.
So
I'm
do you
looking at the
okay?
camera and I can still
So
see the floor.
you're sitting here and tell me you walk
And we're
down.
sitting at the same level.
Right now we are.
Yes, so I'm looking straight. I can still see the floor. You can't.
Yeah, I can, but it's still a longer distance. I'm longer in the tooth than you. But you act like I'm supposed to walk you like this.
Well, I think
Man,
that'll
I'm
help.
Joe Rosati. I walk with my shoulders broad. Let's go do this
Rosati
shit.
stepping in dog
Damn,
shit.
yeah.
You know what's so funny, guys, is that
The banter is real.
You guys had some funny point. Like the funniest though was he said you might find money. And Joe goes,
We're a pile of shit. One of the two.
Clearly.
oh man, that's funny, Bo. Yeah, man, that was some good stuff of the year, man. We came a long way. That's really dope. So, but we are doing a year in review, and I have some stuff prepared for the fellas.
Hey.
Right?
Hey.
You guys down?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna start from
Anything
January.
for left field Lance.
Okay.
Let's see it come out.
We're gonna start in January, and we're
Okay.
gonna go down. I'm just gonna throw some topics out. You know, they might be hot or not. You guys discuss what you got to say, right?
right.
Oh, he got this shit
Start
right
here.
now. Look at it.
January
Who's hot or not?
2020-22, right? 2020-22. That's not even a word, right? 2022. January. AB took his pads off and retired from the NFL. What do you guys think about this?
It's almost
January,
a
remember?
full circle.
I mean, nothing stopped. It's been a shit show ever since.
More shit's been added to that table.
It just hasn't stopped with him.
Unbelievable.
It's
And we've
in
talked about
landfill.
it all year. Someone grab him and get him some help.
Please.
Jesus.
It's still going on.
He just got arrested last month or a couple weeks ago, right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. And we're going to rapid fire these. But yeah, man, I
Yeah.
agree. Crazy. Bob Saget passed away.
Rest in peace.
rest in peace.
I
Rest
grew
in
up
peace.
watching
January.
Funniest Home Videos.
And so sad too how
No,
it
how it
happened.
happened. It's
Yeah, unbelievable, man. Jeff
It's-
definitely was
Yeah.
a heart wrenching moment for 2022.
Yes.
Very unfortunate.
So we'll slide into February. Halftime performance of the Super Bowl.
Oh, the
Dr.
Super Bowl.
Dre, Kendrick Lamar, Eminem, 50 Cent. What do you guys think about that?
I thought it was funny how the game was crying about it. But as far as who was on stage, I felt like the right people were there to represent the right way.
What about you?
That shit was dope, man.
It was so fun.
I was working when I watched it, and I went back. I just loved because I remember every track that came out because a lot of it was from when I was growing up.
Right.
Yeah.
All that Dre was some old school shit. The Snoop was old school shit. I liked even that, they had 50 come on for a minute. And everybody else. I loved it all. So that was cool. It was cool. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Definitely.
Had a good time.
Also, in that month, we had the inflation kick up in food. What do you guys got to say about that? That was big, man. I mean, we went from getting, packs of chicken, $7-8 to $15-20 for.
Well, it's
even
very
fast food chains started going up on their stuff.
fast food chains always go.
Not just in California,
but it's just pure economics. And the thing is, if the gas is going to be high, then the food's going to be more. So we'll see what happens in this beautiful
2023.
Hey, cut me some slack. I'm lowering the gas prices, okay? I lowered them 10 cents today, all right?
Whatever. Costco kills you every damn week. I love it. I love to come over there and tell you that.
I'm down with the Costco.
Oh, that's why I like
Give me some
going
pizza.
over there. That's it. I'll bring you some. I'll bring you some next week. Not a slice. I'll bring you a whole pie.
Hey,
Okay, you got it.
There we go, man. That's
And you can go
dope,
take
man.
a shit right afterwards.
Oh, man.
So with that segue, we'll slide into March, and we'll talk about Deshaun Watson being
What a shit show.
found guilty found not guilty, but 27 accusations, to be real. Sorry.
This is
27 accusations of him, doing some illegal stuff. The criminal charges were dropped. He was found not guilty, but he was charged in a public court. So what do you guys have to say about this?
I thought it was just funny as hell that he can't go without a massage that bad.
I think it's funny as hell. As you both thought he was going to come back and do great. He's not looking too good.
You're right, man.
And I stress this. I hope the man gets some help. I hope the whole thing is probably that might have been one of the weirdest ones. You know? I mean, but hey,
it turned into like
it's
60
still going
something
on.
women.
It's
right.
still going on, bro.
Unbelievable.
Still going. He still got some accusations against him, and hey, we'll see how it turns out in 2023.
Yeah. Also in March, the slap heard around the world. Will Smith, Chris Rock. What are we talking about?
A pimp named Slickback. That's what we're talking about.
What were our opinions on that? That was in March. Same thing.
I remember you guys set me up to ask some people about that. That's how you guys got to see what's his talking terms. Like, how does he?
Well, there was a reason behind that.
It
Okay,
works.
I mean, Lance is a very upscale looking gentleman. You can talk to anybody, and if I walked up to people like this, they think I'm running numbers. They think I'm got a crew over here. I mean, let's just face the facts, okay? Me and Lance are big men, okay? You were a poster boy for a kind individual, okay? I have I'm not going to get too deep in this about who I am, but I mean, because let's just say that maybe I should have went up to him. Maybe we should have flipped it. So, guys, I want to talk to you about what do you think about the Will Smith slap? Then I probably would have got slapped. Shit.
It probably would have been a second slap going on.
I mean, that's still, but on the subject, that's probably going to be a mystery forever why it really happened.
Right, yeah. Nobody's going to talk. I mean, he's done his apology tour for a year now.
But he's not,
And I wonder, when is it actually going to really be accepted?
That was huge.
Like,
It was huge. Emancipation has got no views. They have totally left that video. I mean, and that movie was huge.
there's a lot of things
but nobody's
that's
watching
been
it.
shelved.
Yeah.
Bad Boys kind of got shelved for a little bit. Now, it's still going to come into play, but
Maybe, but yeah.
Hancock. They were talking about that. They were also talking about another I Am Legend.
Yeah.
So,
But crazy, man. April, Amber Heard.
Yep, you said that right
Johnny
the first
Depp.
time. You said that right.
We had that trial. We had that all going on.
Another shit show.
What do we think about April and that whole thing, man? I mean, that dominated the news waves. I mean, everybody was. There was reports everywhere.
It's sad what dominates the news waves.
It is.
I do have a controversial question to ask on top of that.
Yeah.
How serious do we take the Me Too movement now?
From that.
The
that
Me Too
situation.
movement's always going to be there. It's
From
never
that
gonna change. I
situation,
mean, no, the
just
Me
that
Too movement is here to
situation.
stay, and that's what.
And not to get too political, but Harvey did just get convicted
what I'm asking.
It shouldn't change, and it should be where it is. So
It should.
Because you have situations to where somebody is wrong for what they did, and you have situations where, I'm guilty because of this individual, but truth comes out.
Does. Do you guys think that set a precedent for the legal system moving forward? That as far as the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial and stuff, and like the vision on it. Because now we look at fast forward to the Megan and Tories. So you kind of got the same type of thing going on. It's compared to royalty.
Now I do have a funny to add to the Tory. Now when I did mention it, I did say it's kind of reminiscent of OJ, but let me add this gem in it. Because there's a Kardashian involved. hey. Well, there allegedly. Still a lot going on out there. Joe's probably like, what is he saying?
We're still in April.
Thank you. Yeah, we're only in April.
I guess he doesn't know either. Wow.
Let us know.
Okay.
Let us know.
All right. So, in the first trial, the OJ trial, who he was, with and stuff like that. The daughter was involved in this. That's the only similarity I was trying to bring in. But go home and do you guys research and actually watch the trial. Watch information.
Why would I spend my time on that?
Because you'll get to see who's lying and who's not.
Santa Anita opens December 26th. I'd rather be studying that shit about what's going on for the meat than waste my time on some bullshit.
What did he say last week? Soap opera.
Yeah.
And more is coming out of
I got us. Mike Tyson beat that dude up, punched him up on the plane.
As he should have.
Hey,
Yeah.
As he should have.
them.
Like you can't poke a beast, right?
And he's not even a beast anymore. Mike Tyson is one of my favorite people to watch anything
he's
on right
awesome.
now.
His podcast is awesome.
He's solid. I'm a big fan of Mike. So you know what? That dude got what he deserved.
Eating blueberries, smoking weed, talking crazy.
Right. And getting antagonized.
He got what he deserved.
Airplane.
Yeah, absolutely. Mike didn't suffer any charges from that either.
Good.
Rightfully so.
And also, in April, Elon bought Twitter for $44 million. What do you guys got to say about that?
I don't know how to feel about him yet with that whole world, to be honest with you.
And I could give two shits.
I mean, that was big news.
I know it was
really
big news. I just
but
don't even care about that world. I'm sorry.
Let's
it is
see
what
all
it
the
is.
protection, because there was a lot of things that, started coming up, like certain personal information was able to be seen and stuff like that. So I don't know how safe Twitter actually is anymore.
Yeah, and it's kind of turned into this weird, like him blocking the journalists and everything that he's been doing lately. Like, it kind of turned into his own little playground, right? But I guess if you purchase something for $44 million,
You have control.
It's yours, right?
Surprised it wasn't more. 44 is really not that much.
Likewise.
Yeah.
He probably negotiated.
May, Dave Chappelle, attacked on stage. You guys remember this happened?
Oh yeah, the tackle.
And the guy's arm getting broken.
And the guy pressed charges against Chappelle.
He had a chicken wing for sure.
Did you see what happened though? The guy only did 13 or 14 days in jail and then got out.
Of course.
And Dave Chappelle's actually taking it further because he wants the guy to go do longer time.
As he should.
Right.
Well,
crazy.
There's no reason that should have happened.
It's the Hollywood Bowl.
There's no reason that any performer should be attacked on stage and then flip it back.
Right.
Okay. Chappelle is a god. Chappelle is the man.
Agreed.
I have so much respect for him, and I'm tired of all this shit going on like this. So maybe that will change. It won't.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, man. That's the sad part about it is, and he does such a good job at being his own, person. Like he doesn't bow down for any of the entities and any of the things that are going on in this world right now. And he kind of like is one of the last comics that give it to us the way that we need to hear it, right?
Definitely.
I like to hear him speak. If he started a militia, people would join, right? Easily. He's such a good speaker. Definitely funny. And then I wanted to get into something definitely I know Joe wants to talk about, and it's the sudden and sad passing of Ray Liotta. And that happened. And, such a good actor for so many different reasons, not just his, Goodfellas roles and, even like his later life and stuff that he did. I watched a lot of the movies. He's, what was it? The one with Ice Cube's son, the House of, The Den or something like that. Yeah. He's just a great actor. Incredible. And such a sad thing, man.
He was the first celebrity I met out here.
There you go.
And I was with a bunch of friends from 30 plus years, and we went to the Sky. What is it?
Sky Bar.
Yeah, Sky Bar.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget. My buddy goes, "Hey, that's Ray Liotta." I go, "No, it's not." And I went over and introduced myself. We talked for 15 minutes, smoked a cigarette. One of the nicest people I ever met. He's a great actor. It's really a tragedy what happened, but it's unfortunate. And that one, I mean, come on, man. Leota was the man in Goodfellas.
The truth, man.
You know,
Mickey
so-
Blue Eyes, right?
Yep.
Man, I mean, dope, dude. And that was a sad time. And there were so many people from that, mob tough guy scene at that time.
Frank Vincent
Paul
passed.
Schaefer. June, Golden State Warriors won the championship. Steph Curry kind of cemented his whole, legacy by getting Finals MVP. He won All-Star MVP that year. He won the Western Conference MVP that year.
They broke it down for him.
He kind of hit top 10. Right?
He hit top 10.
What do you think, Joe?
Top
Yeah,
10.
he's
Top
10.
top 10.
I mean, he. I wouldn't say.
I think he's always been underrated by everybody, and I think I think he's a great human being. You never heard anything really bad about him. He's got a great family. He's a great athlete. He's a great golfer. He's a great basketball player.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is it just me, or am I the only one that heard that him and his wife are like, they're in an open relationship?
Like kind of like Will and Jada were?
Yeah.
I
But
did
he's still
hear that.
fucking, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, as long as they keep it underground.
That's
Yeah.
the cool thing to do in
yeah.
the 2020s.
20s.
Okay, I mean, it's legit now. There's no, you just do what you want.
Well, the biggest thing with Steph is that, in the competition even, I mean, the Celtics, I mean, they're coming too. Jason Tatum and those
Jason
boys
Tatum,
are
yeah.
nice, man.
They got a
And
nice 1-2 punch.
they look good
and
this year.
Good veterans around their team. They got a good cog, like their starting five, and they got good role players on the bench. But the Warriors, man, last year they did their thing.
That was championship times,
Right.
man. 2022,
Klay
right?
Thompson coming back from 2 almost career-ending injuries to win the championship.
Absolutely.
And still being ridiculed by Charles Barkley. But
Yeah.
I digress.
Yeah, definitely, man. No, you didn't digress. That's what happened, man. Let's float to July.
Hey.
Let's talk about Lance's birthday because I know Joe wants to talk about it. Let's talk about Lance's birthday because I know Joe wants to talk about it, so you guys
bring
can
it
hear it
on
because
up.
I
Bring
whispered
it
in there.
on up.
That's what happened in July. I had a birthday,
dude,
and
Great.
No, it really didn't. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, we walked all around Hollywood trying to go to his favorite spot that was closed.
That was in the
Walked around Highland.
hold on, let's set the tone for us, Joe.
Okay.
Set the backstory.
Look.
What happened?
So
Where did we
that's when
start?
we were getting Compodres started,
Gotcha.
basically. Okay.
Gotcha.
He wanted to go out for his birthday. I got to work late. We went. I was tired. So we go and have a couple drinks at Dave & Buster's, and that's what he wanted to do. So we played games and had fun. Then he wanted to go to this barbecue spot. Walked up there. The damn place was closed. And I'm sitting there like, and it's not like, it's not like it was a damn 2-block walk. It was about a 1 walk. So then we decided to go, I don't know, up the street. Walked all the way to Highland. They wanted to go to Mel's. He freaked out because there was flies or some shit in there.
Yeah.
Okay. So then we try to go back to the
fruit
valley.
flies, no
There's nothing
fruit.
open there. We go to McDonald's to get for his birthday dinner.
McDonald's. I love it.
Oh, God.
And that's the last time I had McDonald's.
Oh, my God.
Thank God.
Hey,
Yeah.
great way to break it down, Joe. That's to everybody out there that's you're trying to set your birthday up, and you're not trying to do too much. It's like whatever. You got the homies around, people that you care about. We had a great time at Dave & Buster's, but yeah, the food situation.
We should have ate there. We held out for this damn barbecue spot that was closed.
I was in the
Harold's-
middle of all this just saying yes, 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 yes. So,
Harold's Chicken, Chicago. You guys know. So that's what I tried
hope
to
to
set
go
these
to
guys
one
up
day.
with. Yeah,
it wasn't
man.
even too late for them to be closed in Hollywood.
Yeah, and we're
We're in
it's
different
Hollywood.
times, P.
I get it.
Shit ain't changing anytime soon. It is what it is.
Unfortunately.
Man,
Let's go ahead and go into August.
no, we're still in July.
still in July?
The great Bill Russell passed away.
We actually
You're
did.
absolutely right.
And
So
Vinny.
we
Yeah,
and
and
we
Vinny
needed
Skilly back-to-back days.
And being honored as he should be, Jersey retired on every single team. Every team.
Yeah, that was a beautiful
supporting
thing.
it, like,
greatest winner of all time, man.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you can't say enough about it. We definitely discussed Bill a couple times, and we gave him his accolades and his flowers. But that did happen in July there. So we can slide on to August. Let's talk about Serena being one of the greatest athletes and retiring in August. What do you guys got to say about that? We had that discussion. You guys remember that?
Yes, I do.
We talked about the greatest athletes of all time.
That has to be opened up in 2023 in a different way because no.
She had a good match.
And I'm going to give her flowers.
Gotcha.
Okay, but I want that on record. 2023, we will have that debate again because there's so many people we missed.
We did miss a lot of people during that whole debate, but it was, I mean, she retired, man, and what a great career, man. I mean,
exactly.
so solid,
She's best tennis player, women's tennis player ever. Hands down.
Definitely.
And not to add Will Smith into this, but the movie that was done, inspiration of how they, came up and stuff. I thought it was a great movie to just give people an idea of, their upbringing, how prominent their father was in their life.
Right.
Absolutely. And I do want to get off on this really quick. I want to talk about something that really popped off and blew the internet up that month. When Leo broke up with his girlfriend, and everybody started saying that when they hit 25, he doesn't keep a woman after that, right? Yeah. The supermodel woman. You guys remember this?
Look at that checklist.
It blew the internet up. And Leo, being one of the greatest stickmen.
Is that word again?
Very impeccable.
One of the impeccable stickmen. The greatest models. How can you be mad at him?
Yeah.
If you want supermodels,
hang out.
He's doing promotion for him now.
DiCaprio.
You better get him on your team quick, Leo.
Right. He promoting you, bro.
The internet went crazy, though, dude. Remember, they were like,
did.
he's such a dirtbag. He's dating, when they hit 25, they're gone. And now he's breaking,
I mean, hey, I guess that's just how his cup of tea goes, because he doesn't drink coffee.
Yeah, year in review, right? September. Big month, right? That was a good month for us, right? That's when Compodres, Masterminds, we started.
Yeah, we collabed and
CB has been 16 weeks, bro. How you feel about that?
What you got?
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Cheers to a 2023 Compadres. So stoked to have you. Can't leave out a da-da-da-da.
That shit went fire.
And we
I'm gonna have to come up with some new fucking things next year.
So what do you guys got to say, man? So Joe, give us a little backstory, man. So how did this all come together, man?
Yeah.
And then there was silence because I was thinking about what I wanted to say. No, it was a lot of fucking work, bro.
It was.
I mean, the thing is, we have something now, and we have a team behind us, and we are moving forward in a hurry. And no one understands when it was just audio. No one understands when it was just us trying to put the filming together. And then for me to reach out to Mark and have a conversation with him and what he's got going on Mastermind. And, my heart goes out to him and as my friend, as my good friend, to go ahead and give us this opportunity.
Absolutely.
And to see what we've grown into. It's been a blessing, and I'm very excited about it for 2023. So that's when it all really started, and look at us now. We're just rolling, man.
September.
Man, I can't say too much about it, man. Thank you guys at Mastermind. Can't say thank you guys enough, but I will thank you guys every time I can. I like the fact that, we had a solid team and a solid idea and mashed everything together to blossom into this beautifulness right now. So, man, Compodres.
And thank you, CB, as well, because you've been...
Oh, I was getting there.
Yeah, I know you were. But you took a little bit too long like this. I want to slip on over there and say a little thing to CBs. You know what I mean? No, it's CBs when I wear this. CBs.
Hey, CBs. Okay.
Like your P's, and that's left field over there, Lance. You know what I mean?
But that's not his accent. That's his projection.
That's his projection.
No, that's a dialect.
Correction.
Now, when I talk regular like this, that's nothing. That's just how I speak.
Yeah.
What's so funny is that clip came out in September when he said, that's not my accent. And I said,
not
his projection.
And that's how I talk. Now, what I just did was a dialect.
But no, I just got to say a big thank you for CB. Everything you do for us behind the scenes, on the scenes, even adding in, your brilliance and stuff like that on the mic at times. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Love you guys.
No doubt.
Hey,
man.
love you more, kid. Thank you, and keep doing what you're doing, man. We see the projects you got going on your thing too. I got some work to throw at you too. But yeah, Lance.
Yeah, man. Hey, I think you guys said it all. So I just want to. I'll get into October. Draymond Green Superman punching Jordan Poole in the face. You guys remember this, right?
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, you do, Joe. Come
I
on.
know. I remember.
Putting
I just
to
didn't give
sleep
a
on
shit.
his feet.
If something happened, it happens. That's sports.
Putting to sleep on his feet.
I mean,
I'm surprised you brought that up because when I heard October, I just think about the damn Dodgers blowing shit.
Hey.
And the Yankees.
I was
you get
hoping
ahead
you
of me.
did not mention.
Well, come on, that's October.
That was my next one, but I remember Draymond.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
punching Jordan, and that took over news headlines for a long time, man. I mean, and that was
and nothing happened to Draymond.
Nothing. And the video didn't even the video got out, but nobody got there was no
Video never
repercussion.
should have got out.
It never should have.
And
got
that's
out.
the biggest problem about the whole thing.
I wonder, did they find the individual?
No.
And what was the repercussions behind that?
There was none. So, but and then Joe went ahead and hit off my next point. Go ahead, Joe. Tell him. The Dodgers
Blew the shit.
The
as the
Dodgers.
Latinos say,
The
Dodgers.
Yeah, the Dodgers blew the shit. The Yankees blew the shit.
You just gotta,
And the fucking bums, won again. So whatever.
it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. Sheesh.
Oh yeah. The Van Gogh painting. Remember the soup cans being thrown on them and people crazy gluing their hands and stuff to the wall? What do you guys think about that? That happened
Ridiculous.
in October.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I wonder how much stock in glue went up. Seriously. Because it was a lot.
Jake Paul, Anderson Silva happened too.
Ridiculous. I get it. They're trying to set him up to make it seem like, and I'm not taking any credit away from Anderson. I just feel like get him in there with somebody who's in their prime, not
Out of their prime.
completely past it.
Right.
Some people
Yeah, but
just
why
showing
don't
up
you
for
look at this? The guy has been doing it that long, and he's doing all right.
He is.
I mean,
Yes.
for him being what he is of the podcast and everything else, that dude is up there. He's an
He is.
icon.
I'm going to ask you a
Yes.
question. I
Yeah.
have
He's
15
making
years
some money.
experience in the sport of boxing.
Yeah.
If somebody went in the gym and practiced for 2 years, do you think they'll be able to stand with me?
Well, when's the last
With
time
the
you,
experience
When's
I
the
got?
last time you've been in the gym?
Last time I've been in the gym,
Well,
can't even tell you.
I
Okay,
get
see, that's my whole thing.
But last time I put in some work,
Okay,
couple
that's
years
I
ago.
didn't. We didn't talk about work. We asked. He's been training for 2 years. If they've been training the right way,
so my point exactly, they both were training.
Yeah.
One of them has way more experience, and we clearly didn't see that in that fight.
well, we're talking about boxing. We're not
That's-
talking about. We're
that's-
not talking about mixed martial arts.
That's the thing.
That's the thing. Okay, we're talking about boxing.
He's taking on tomato cans that are MMA fighters that are mostly, except for Anderson Silva.
Because I was gonna say his stand-up game was what we know him for.
But he's like 50, dude.
My point exactly. Again.
Exactly.
Yep.
So
But
it's
I
like
still think he's doing hell well. Jake Paul's
Jake Paul's killing it. Oh,
I mean,
man,
he's killing it
everywhere.
He's definitely killing it.
well, he better fight Tyson Fury. I mean, what's the young bull's name?
Fury's younger brother?
The younger brother. The Fury kid. You
Yeah,
know, the
I
one
can't
from
remember his
England.
first name,
That's
but
the
yeah.
guy that can
younger
really
brother.
do something. You know,
Tyson Fury's younger brother.
younger brother. Yeah, Tommy. It's Tommy Fury. Yeah. So that was October, November. Tom Brady got that divorce.
Man.
Giselle.
And it was just an avalanche down with his performance on the
No,
field.
because it's done.
Is it? What do you think?
It's done. I think he'll try to play again. I was talking to someone the other day, and he's, well, Tom Brady's going to wear. Well, you got your damn mind. Tom Brady has great offensive lines and great defenses. I've stressed this so many times. He doesn't have them, bro. Go live your life, enjoy. It's got to end sometime.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, and
It's gotta
it got
end
so
sometime.
bad that he's divorced now because he loves football so much.
Absolutely.
And I think he will try to play again. I don't think this is the end.
It's also like this as a for some parents, and I'm not a parent. When do you stop your individual growth to help your children grow? Yeah. It
Well, no,
gets
that's
to
a
a point
valid
to where
point.
what you create is more important than you at a time. So you have to put them ahead of you.
We're
And you've
talking-
had your moment.
But we're talking the greatest football player of all.
I would
time.
say
And I have a-
quarterback. I wouldn't say football player.
Now, if he would have retired last year, he still would have been the greatest, right?
Yeah.
The year before that,
I
still the
say
greatest,
quarterback.
right?
I agree.
I don't think he's the greatest
I
football
agree with
player.
what you said and what you said.
So
That's a whole different conversation, man. There's been so many men that have just.
But that
done
legacy,
so much-
man.
I
I mean,
understand.
imagine.
I understand his
Yeah.
legacy, but hey, I'm not dissing him. I'm just saying what I'm saying. So
Yeah, man. I think we want to talk about the quick little bit of shadow banning on Instagram and Twitter and everything that's going on right now. And it's kind of sliding into December as well. What do you guys think about all that? Do you guys think that these social media platforms need to start moving forward with getting shadow banning off? Because that affects all of our profiles. you guys know?
Completely.
Absolutely. How do you feel about that, CB?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And
Right.
they don't really tell you you're doing it, because I was talking to a friend yesterday that had it happen, and they actually fluctuate her followers to make it look like her Instagram account is not shadow banned, even though she hasn't done anything. So she says she goes between 5 and 10 followers up and down from where she's at.
yeah.
Can I just say something real quick? I'm gonna look in the camera and say this. We just want our followers and our fans and people that are watching our content to be able to watch it and not have to have any kind of blocks on any kind of crazy stuff that's going on with your platform, right? And it's not
Very
a
well
diss.
said. Very well said.
Come on.
Because it was a situation that I had read about, and it's like someone had to copy a link from years and years ago because they couldn't just type it up on YouTube.
It's crazy, man. And, it really is, man. And I think December, we're here. We're in December. Right?
Yeah, we here.
What do you want to talk about? We're gonna do Meg, Tory. We're gonna do YSL.
Let's do YSL.
With Joe.
Mine's more about
YSL.
everything I've been talking about. I hate to say it about my personal growth and everything
let's
else,
hear
and
that.
get everything out
Well, we're
to
gonna
the
do-
audience.
we'll
That's my whole thing.
We'll do. Let's do Meg, Tory, YSL, and then we'll do resolutions. Meg, Tory. That stuff is going crazy right now, man.
Very.
I mean, so basically, it's already been established that she was lying, and that the evidence has came out saying that her friend actually was the one that shot her.
And
in
he
GTA.
was trying to wrestle the gun away from her.
Unbelievable, huh?
Yep.
And these facts have all came out in court and been displayed on everybody, man.
Yeah, it looking bad. Looking real bad. But
Joe,
Soap opera are us at its best, bro. It's just a shit show.
it is.
And everybody just clings on to it, and I don't want to put my energy towards it. I'm sorry.
I hear you, man.
You know, it is what it is.
It is. It is. YSL, Rico.
So there's a RICO case against them. And basically right now, you got Gunna, who should never say anything. He said something.
Dang.
That surprises you.
Unfortunately, yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
look behind the lines. You gotta
Because
see.
that's okay, so let
You
me
gotta see the theater and the script behind it, brother.
perfect. So let me ask you this question.
Okay, that's what you like to do. Go ahead.
We go down for something. They offer Lance 20, or they say for us three to split. How you rocking with it?
He would go all three ways split.
That's right, and that's how it should be.
True
He
Going.
wouldn't be.
But
He
unfortunately,
wouldn't be left field on that.
exactly.
didn't do that.
But
No, of
unfortunately,
course. That's
he didn't
what I'm
do that.
saying. I mean, why does that surprise anybody anymore?
I just am so disappointed because,
Very.
bro, his music and like my biggest thing is this: they have 30 people that are taking plea deals and flipping on him. So Young Thug is going to jail for the rest of his life.
There's a recording of a dude getting a call from his baby mama. Like, we doing Secret Santa. We doing all this stuff. You need to be here with your kids. Just go ahead and tell. What?
Man, that's so messed up,
What?
Joe. Dude,
Tell.
Again, it's a different world.
it is. But man,
That's
like
what
you
it
just
is
said,
now.
bro, you just said it. If I was getting 20 bands, we would split that, right? Because at the end of the day, we all get out and we get to live our lives.
Right.
Now, we all did the crime. So, but for me to just turn over and me to give Joe 20 for me to get out is terrible.
Why don't we just flip this to some more positive energy?
Stay
Well, we
loyal.
are because
Stay
we're getting
loyal to
into
the
our
soil.
we're getting into our we just got on the hot points, man. We got to talk about that. But especially for clips. But
Clip
New Year's resolutions, and I want to say I want P to start because I know Joe has something different for us. So what you got? New Year's resolutions, and we're gonna leave our good fans with this New Year's episode.
My New Year's resolution is to leave as much negativity from last year where it's at. Leave my past where it's at. Stop bringing my past into the present because it's only, get this bleep, it's only f***ing up my future.
There you go, man.
So seriously, I'm going to do my best to leave my past in my past. I'm past that. I'm not that. I'm better than that. I'm enough. I'm good. And yes, everybody, you're enough.
Very nice, P. I'm glad that was your first F-bomb you ever dropped in there. I think it's fantastic with your message. It's
Wait for
even beautiful.
2023.
Just let them drop.
Wait for
It's
it.
a beautiful thing when you drop it. Believe me. No, do your thing. That was really good, dude. All being serious, I
No,
loved it. That was
I've
great.
been waiting.
I know we've been talking about a lot, so good for you.
It's really dope,
Thank you,
man.
man.
There's a lot of things I could say, but what I really focused in on, and I really thought about it on the way over here today, guys, I thought about this. So you can't compare everybody to your mindset, right? So the way you work doesn't mean other people work the same way. So what I expect out of myself, what I mean, guys, is when I expect something out of myself, I expect the next person can do the same thing. A lot of people compare it to like NBA players, great NBA players that can't coach anymore, right? And I'm not saying I'm great or anything, but like
You are.
you can't think like, you can't assume that this person's gonna think the same way you do, right? So for my New Year's resolution is I'm going to just make sure to just play the field even, right? And stop expecting people to do and think the same way I do. And I think we all have that issue, right? You have something in your mind, you're like, well, I wouldn't do that, so they shouldn't do that. And then you hold them accountable. I'm stopped. I'm done doing that. I'm done doing that this year. I'm not doing that no more. I'm gonna let them be them. There's motherfuckers in this game. And that's how you gotta look at it, right? Yep. And then there's other people that are 100. So I'm just gonna rock like that, man. And that's my New Year's resolution.
I'm rocking with that too, man.
Right.
It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. You know what the best thing about this is? They both dropped F-bombs. So I love it. We're on our way. We're going to make it a team effort for 2023. Say as much as we can. No, serious good shit, brother. Because that reminds me, a long time ago, I had someone tell me, you can't expect everyone to be like you in the way you think. And it's the truth.
So true, dude.
2023, resolutions. I'm not a big guy on this, but my thing is now with the Compodres in the team, I want to keep on moving forward, keep driving, and keep on giving this material out. But on the same time, my resolutions are every day. And this goes back to the growth I talked about, where I've started, 3 years ago, where I'm at now. Just keep moving. Just keep. Today I had a weird day going on. I talked to P about it earlier, and I wasn't getting there, and then all of a sudden I said, man up. Get moving. Let's get this shit going. And look, I killed this episode like we always do.
Always.
And I just think that the growth and the drive, you just have to keep moving forward every day.
Every day.
Find positive people. Find positive feelings. Keep all that negative shit and just push it the away.
Right.
There's no need for it.
Consistency.
Have good people around.
Yeah, man.
No matter who they are, or what they do, or how they are,
So true, bro.
And I want CB to throw a little something in here. I want to hear what he has to
Let's
say.
hear
He's
it.
here. What you got?
CB?
Last one of the year. What you got?
Go.
I'll do it.
Bring on the F-bombs.
2022 has been a year.
It has.
It's been a year of growth for sure. I think number one, standing up for myself. No, just the biggest one. I've never been big into that, but I learned that this year.
I like that.
And just being true to myself, and big on what Joe said is just, take what you learn from whatever happened, the shit in the past, and move forward. Use it to adapt to every day. Be true to yourself. Be who you are. Be unapologetically you is mine.
That's good. I like that.
So true, man. Definitely, man. Solid, man.
I love that, Compadres.
Man. New Year's 2023, man. That came. 2022 went so fast.
Well, they all go fast.
Man, this year
here's
really
going to be the shit that happens.
2020 was slow mo.
No, not for me, but 2023 is going to happen. You're going to have that dude, or that person you haven't seen. It's going to be February. Hey, Happy New Year. What are you talking about? Like, it's over. We're on our way.
Take your Christmas tree down.
Yeah, no, then you're going to see the trees in the Christmas trees around February.
There's people in my neighborhood that leaves the Christmas lights up all year.
And then
all year.
June's going to be hitting, and we'll be halfway there, and then it will be gone and on to the races, bro.
There's the house with the freaking 20-foot skeleton still up. When was Halloween?
Where's that at?
Yeah, it's further down Valley Vista.
Unless you're 16 or under, But yeah, when you get older than 16, these years go by like that.
No, it goes by so fast. It's unbelievable. But the other thing is, I've talked about it before, and you're from Michigan. I know he's from Michigan. Mark's from Michigan.
Right.
Mark's in Michigan.
We're California. Yeah, Mark's in Michigan. We're California boys, okay? I think it goes by faster because there's no damn seasons, really.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just talk about this right now. It was 75 degrees today.
Yeah. You don't get a white Christmas.
No, you never did. You never did.
No.
It's not even close. No.
You got to go like to Palmdale, Lancaster, and
rare moments to maybe Big Bear.
Yeah. Big Bear.
Yeah, that type of stuff. Yeah, man. Happy 2023. Happy New Year.
2023. Thank you for everyone's support.
Thank you guys, and get ready for a very big, impactful 2023. We're gonna have a lot hitting y'all over the head with
new content,
man. A lot of dope content. We also gonna have guests in and everything. Just want to bring out some announcements and stuff. Man, we'll also be doing some vlogging and stuff. I just want to let everybody know we got a lot of stuff that we're working on behind the scenes to give you guys more content with this up and coming year going
for sure.
So please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. Follow all of our grams.
All of them.
Get with all of our streaming platforms.
100.
And make sure you get on that YouTube at COMPODRES. To my left, Lance the Man himself.
I am _Ilson.
And to my right, Joey Mitz. Back in this bitch. Finish it with a bang.
There they are. The Mets.
I was waiting for hi.
The high is gonna come up when it's gonna come up because a lot of people like that shit. But
It's funny.
It's Rizot and the Hizot. Everyone have a safe and happy New Year, and please don't drink and drive.
Right.
Please
100, man.
All right.
Protect
Ubers,
your
come on.
life and the next
You shouldn't
person.
drink and drive, period. My Ubers are more than my bar tabs. It's facts.
Right.
You might get a cool Uber that let you, puff.
Puff a little
Because he
bit.
might be, hey, puff, puff, pass.
Right.
I've had a couple of those. No comment.
All right.
Hey, man. Happy New Year's,
Happy
guys.
New
Yes,
Year's.
compadres. Happy New Year's, and see y'all next year. And like that, compadres,
We
we
out.
gone.
We're gone.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get it, no call and quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard.